How you doing, guys? Welcome to another episode, Studio Race. This channel is about me just buying tools. That's all about. All right. My experience on things I'm using in my household to help me get certain jobs done. Right here, I have a drywall lift. It's the Troy DPH11 Professional Series 11-foot drywall and panel lift hoist. That's a mouthful. I picked this up at Amazon, my favorite store. All right, Amazon always come through, and I ended up getting it for uh, $139, and with free shipping, mind you. Um, I ended up getting this from the warehouse section. So right now is running for I think 157, and I'll show you a little link to it. Uh, so I'm doing some work in my den, as you know. If you've been following the channel, you know I've been doing a lot of work in my den area and trying to get things done. I like doing it myself, and if I can pick up a tool to help me get that job done, I'm all for it. I justify it. So I picked this up. We're gonna do right now. We're just gonna do a quick unboxing. I'm gonna do a combination of video and time lapse. Um, Pretty much I do this stuff on the fly, so I hope you guys enjoy it. So let's take a look at it. Let's see what it entails. I give you my opinion of it, and that's it. And I hope this guys help your guys out there when you're doing your own project. So let's get to it. All right, guys, here we go. I'll bring out the box. Here's the directions, and that's how pretty much in my box how it's looking, how it's gonna come. So what I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna take piece by piece, take a look at the directions, and see how I put this thing together, get it all set up, and get it ready to put the drywall up on my wall. So, um, yeah. So let's just take a look at it. Just want to show you guys how it looks right now, and let's continue the time lapse. Okay, guys. So the first thing you're gonna do is set up the base. The base pretty much come up all together. It's gonna be locked together, and you're gonna be trying to push it out, and you're gonna wonder how the hell you get this spread out. It turns out this little part here you have to press down. You can see a little spring on it. What it does, it locks it and allows you to open up this, fan out these legs. So first thing you have to do is push this down when you first get it, and it'll fan out the legs and into it like a little star pattern. So let me just bring that to your attention. Cause initially I was pushing it out, and couldn't figure out how to get this separated, and it just turned out you just got to push this down. I don't know if it was too clear or just maybe I missed it out. Oh, it says right here, duh. All right, it says to adjust legs, press down on the slider yoke ring. So it's called a yoke ring. So just push down on this, and this will allow you to fan out this the base for this. So let me continue on, and reading is fundamental. All right, I didn't notice that until just now. So that's what you gotta do. So let me get that going. Continue the time lapse. All right, guys. After you get the base, all right, looking like this, you're gonna have to take this other part here, the crank and everything, and put it in this slot right here. And as you notice, if I can point down to it, there's like a little lip here, or like a screw that comes out. All right, this faces outward. All right, you're gonna slip it down on this end here. All right, into this little slot here. So this little part here will stick outward from here. So it just fits right in here. The directions, to me, I don't think it's that clear. But, once you look at it, you pretty much see how it's all set up. So what I'm going to do now, I'm just going to slip it into this base here. And it slips right in. Just want to make sure there's like a little level. There's like a little, let's see, it's like a little slot in here. right here. There's like a little slot. You want to make sure this thing's between it so it grips into there. So I got to make sure I'm doing that so it's securely in. Yeah. All right. Now it's slipped in. And as you can see, the little round part I call a washer is sticking outward. The other part is in. So that's in now. And it just sits in there. I don't see any way that it locks in. I just by the welt will keep it in there locked in for you. So just want to point that out when you're setting that up. Alright guys, the next step I'm going to do once it's assembled, when it comes, it came all attached. Everything, the winch is all attached and everything. So what we're going to have to do is put the handle on. The handle is just simply a nut. It goes into this little screw and you attach it down. So I'm going to hook that up now and then set up the bars. So it's pretty straightforward. I suggest when you get it, before you start trying to put it all together, just take your time and get familiar with all the parts and all the bolts. Check them to make sure they're tightened down like they're supposed to be before you put any weight on it. So that's what I'm going to go through. It seemed like some of the stuff has some blue lock on it, which is good. So you know it's not going to slip off. You can just see there, the blue lock on it. That's a good touch to make sure these screws are not coming off. So let me just get the handle on now, and then I'm going to continue on putting on, I guess, the risers or the bars that holds the drywall. It looks straightforward and really not too complicated. Alright guys, just to bring it to your attention now, the next thing they want you to do in the directions, they want you to slide this whole unit back. Alright, you can see there's some play here. And you can see there's like a locking mechanism up top here. Let me see if I can get a little closer to show you guys. Next thing you want to do, alright, you got the wheelbase. You have the, what do you call this thing? What do they call this? Hold on, let me get the right terminology. The housing. This is the housing. This whole unit goes into the base, the whole housing. The housing set up. You got your handle put in. Alright, this is a 3/4, I think a 3/4, yeah, 3/4 inch nut. So once that's set up, what they're going to want you to do before you put the base on, or this part on, they want you to pull this back, this handle back here. All right, but make sure you have this mechanism engaged to hold this down. All right, because you don't want this going up yet. So they want to get this in the ready mode, I guess the locking mode. So we're going to pull this handle back right here. It's not much of a handle, but they're going to pull this back. At the same time, when you're pulling that back, you're going to, this is your winch lock. So you're going to push that, you see it's turning. You're going to loosen that and pull this back to lock it back. As it slides down, it's going to slide down, and this nut right here is going to lock into this mechanism right here, or this little notch right here. So we're going to do that first before we put anything else on, so to get it locked. So let me continue on and get that done. It's very easy to do. It's nothing, but these are things you have to do before you put the little bars that's laying down over there and put this up on. All right, so let me continue on. All right, guys, I got it down. Again, when you roll it back, you're gonna make sure this is down. Once it's down, now you're gonna take your little, what do they call this piece? Let me get the right terminology for it. Carriage or cradle, I guess they can call it. This part here is gonna go on top. There's a receiver part right up here, a little circle. It's very obvious. All you're gonna do is just slip it in, and that's it. So, is it one? So we got the base, housing, that's along with the winch is all attached, and the cradle up top attached. All right, so all right, guys. Once I got it in, this stub has to go through here. So if yours not as you can notice, this thing folds back, and when that folds back, then this allows this to tilt when if you're doing like some type of angle. All right, so when you first initially do it, make sure this part here goes up and stops that, so it prevents it from going back and forth. All right. Again, I guess when you're gonna be loading it with drywall, it'll go up something like this. Once it comes down, you lock it in right here. All right. This here is just, I guess, just to secure it if you don't want it to go up or what have you. So, but other than that, this is out of the way. All right. So I just want to bring that to your attention. It was kind of confusing to me. Initially, I thought this part here supposed to go over this stub, but no, it's this part here. It goes back and forth, allowing it for your carriage or your cradle here to tilt back and forth. So I'm just bringing that to your attention. Yeah, that's it. So let me get the saddles or the bar set up now, and get that on. All right, guys. Just want to show you something. All right, I got the other one. Straightforward. All right, as you can see, this here, this matches up with the angle that's on top of here, as you can see. All right. There's a little level right here. You have to press down to get this slide into this part, and then it locks in when you get past this point. So again, I think this is like the more difficult. If it ain't, not really difficult. You press down a little bit to press it and slide it in. All right, so press down with it. This slides in, and you can go right in, and it locks in. And that's that. It's in. So that's pretty much it right there, guys. And right now, you have this piece here for your drywall, and this pretty much, as you can see, they have a little a hole here, a little divot here, another hole, and another hole. And this right here, you have a spring right here. So all you're gonna do is just pull out this little spring here, and you're gonna slide this right in. I'm gonna do it right now. All right, and so that will be my extension to hold my drywall. All right, and as you pull it out, you can lock it in to get it back and forth. Turn it to disengage, and as you pull out, it'll find that hole where you want to lock it in. So as I'm pulling, there you go. It locks into that next hole, and that's simple. When you don't need to pull it, just pull out the spring, turn it a little bit, to lock it back. To lock it, push it back in, and there's a hole someplace here. I can get it locked in, and that's it. All right, guys. I just want to bring something to your attention. My opinion. I've been using this for a couple of days now. It's an excellent machine, I must admit. I'm a one-man job here. Again, I've been doing work in my den here, and I'm putting up all the drywall by myself, pretty much. What I like about this unit, compared to others, similar to this but not quite, what really helps you out, guys, I think, of course, going up and down with the weight, but it's these things here. I know there's a couple of units out there, most that don't have this. But I think this is a lifesaver here, because when you pick up your drywall and you sit it down on this unit, you put it on here and just lay it back, and it automatically takes it for you. It seemed like a simple thing, but it's ideal to have these little hooks. So if you're gonna buy a drywall lift, make sure you get one with these type of hooks on it, all right, to help you with your drywall, and it just keeps it in place, and just you lift it up, balance it out, and you just put it on it, and it folds right back. It's I think that's one features I really like about it. That, and also the rollers that have the lock right on them. I mean, it's a small thing, but it's ideal. It's something that the little things really does matter when it comes to this unit. So I just want to point that out to you. To think about that. All right. As you guys can see, I already put up a couple of sheets already on the past couple of, again, I'm gonna do it yourself for, I do a little bit each day, staying home dad and just trying to get this done. So I'm come down here and put another piece up, going right here. So let me get it done. I'll do a little time lapse, set myself up, let you see how I'm using this machine. It's very maneuverable. You can really get dial in your drywall on the ceiling on exactly where you need it. This is ideal. It really does help, and I'm glad I got it. So let me continue on. I do a little time lapse of me actually doing it, and that's it. And I'll end this video. Guys, I hope you appreciate it. Give me a thumbs up. Please subscribe to the channel. Again, I'm a retiree. Pretty much do yourself for. If I can buy a tool for any reason that make my job easy, I will do it. All right. So like just give your guys information out there to help you make a better choice in your life projects. All right. Talk to you later, guys. Bye.